So I've taken the polycarbonate top off and removed the additional frost blanket off the top. And we'll basically go through all the different things that are growing in here. You can take a look at how rapidly everything changes in Colorado. You can see the sun up there. So you see the sun peeking out, peeking in, a lot of different things depending on, you know, the weather and, you know, where the sun shifts, where the clouds shift. So you do have a lot of this kind of variation. It's not just always bright and sunny for the, you know, second, as you will, sunshine state. But I just want to kind of profile what's growing in here. I've got a lot of Mizuna in there that's doing so fantastically well. And a lot of this, just with the cooler weather, has really sweetened up. I've got a kind of a lettuce mustard mix in there. Probably actually going to water this because it looks a little bit dry just from, you know, still some of the wind and things like that. I want to just kind of be conscientious of, you know, what's going on in this particular space. I've got a lot of carrots. These are all going to come out for our Christmas salad. And if I kind of get in here, I actually do want to get in here pretty well, but you can see some of the carrots are looking really nice and they're really bulking up and doing well. Just under there, you can see some of them popping out. So I'm really, really excited for the salad. It's going to be a really nice mix. Got some mustard greens in there as well, which is great. Some of the radishes not looking too great. I think they went in a little bit late. Didn't quite get enough tending and water. And then of course, around mid-November around here in Colorado Zone 5, you're going to get the below 10 hours of natural daylight, which is going to affect severely what kind of growth you're going to get out. So there's not a whole lot of growth going in here. This is purely preservation of what's going on. A lot of these are late spinach plants down here, and I do want to highlight these because I will be continuing the video on this cold frame, and you can see some of the smaller growth there, right? Some of the outer leaves are maybe a little bit beat up, maybe need a little bit of, you know, more water, a little bit more care, fertilizer. But once it starts to warm up in the spring, early March, because these root systems are already established, I'm gonna get some real rapid growth on these leaves, which is great. The Mizuna is really, really impressive to me. I love this mustard green, and it's just going nuts in here. So I'm gonna have a lot of different leaves here, and basically what's gonna happen is we'll be harvesting this probably in the next week or so. I'm gonna pay attention to the weather. We're gonna have some other cool nights. I don't wanna lose all of this great growth that I've received. So once it gets probably within 10 days of Christmas, where I want this salad to do really well, I'll probably end up harvesting a lot of this. A couple of spinach plants back there as well, and a cilantro that's kind of buried. But we'll free a lot of this kind of stuff up. We've got some onions also randomly mixed in here. So we'll go ahead and clean and kind of thin some of this stuff out. But overall, I'm very impressed with what I've been able to get out of December. Again, we got into the lows yesterday at 17 degrees was the final low, and most of yesterday was at the soft frost or low frost, and there goes the crazy wind again. So I'm probably, what I'm going to do is I'll throw the polycarbonate back on. I'll probably just leave the polycarbonate. I won't do the extra covering, but just to protect this from the dry winds that we get. Not a lot of humidity in this sort of wind here, like you might get in other places. So this is really where I want to kind of stress. You want to keep this watered. So I'll probably come out here with a little bit of water and then go ahead and cover it just with the light polycarbonate covering that I have right there. So that's about it, and just wanted to share what my successes are in growing through December, and you can do it here in Colorado. So don't give up. Find new ways to be able to cover your cooler season vegetables like carrots, mizuna, mustard greens, some lettuces back there, and even radishes if you planted them better than I did. So that's a little bit of the only fail, and a lot of things you can overwinter like spinach. So thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and thanks again for watching.